Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here, and bit of a market update for you on today. SP500, Dow Jones, bit of old Nasdaq as well too. Plus we're going over silver and gold as well too. Man, silver's maybe making a very nice move as well. So really exciting. Me and my private clients have also have been really focusing on silver a lot. This last probably this year, and we're doing really well from that move when it comes to silver. Traders, tomorrow from the stock market close, I am running a live webinar where I'm going to be teaching you how I trade the markets. The one thing that you must be focusing on, if you're losing money right now, that one thing you must be focused on to actually start doing well, all the details to my trading system, and then how I only trade 1 hour per day. And that's all I actually do. I trade from 3 through to 4. This is PM New York time. And that's all I do for my trading. So, and I'm going to walk you through all the details. So when you do leave this session, yes, of course, guys, at the end, I'm going to be offering you my coaching program. So, you know, that's obviously this is the webinar. But even if you don't take me up on that coaching program, I will share with you exactly what you do to get ahead in the markets, what to focus on the most highest probability trading setup on the planet, and how to actually schedule it so you can actually only have, how you can only trade 1 hour per day. So go to johnslivetraining.com. Let's get into today's market update right now. Now, what are we seeing right now? What we're seeing right now with the Dow Jones is we're still stuck, and we're looking at the weekly chart right now, okay? And we're still stuck in this overall sideways range and very volatile range, very unpredictable range. And what we're going through right now is a period of what we call time. If I go to my daily chart, what I mean by time is that whenever the market is moving in a direction, we've got price, right? Price, time, price, and see this volatile period through here? Trying to trade through this period through here. Now, I'm not talking about individual stocks now, okay? I'm just talking about the Dow Jones only. When trying to trade, when a market does this, is very unpredictable. 1 minute down, 1 minute up, 1 minute down, 1 minute up. There is no true high probability direction of it actually moving in a direction, right? So whenever the market starts to go sideways like this, don't be trying to trade because you're going to get chopped up. Buy, long, sell, long, short, up, down, up, sideways, right? It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that, right? Stay away from it. Wait for it to start to break out first to give you a probability of what's going on through here, okay? And so that's the first thing I'm looking at here. So very volatile right now. But if I go to my weekly chart, we're still well below my 52 moving average. And in fact, if I bring up this chart here, look at this chart here, right? Look at got my 50 and we're almost at the 20 moving average. If we have another couple of sideways weeks, my 20 is going to catch up, and that's probably going to be a bit of a selling point. But that's me guessing anyway. We'll see what actually happens. But right now, what I'm seeing right now as I speak is very volatile through here. And even if we do get a little bit of a run to the upside, I can see that there's a lot of support and resistance around that 25 level, and even up as high as of around about that sort of just below that 26 up through that level there. So if we run up into the 25 up to 27, there's a lot of major resistance through there. I don't see this thing rallying back up to all-time new highs, but let me put a caveat on that. The Fed right now is coming out and buying ETFs right now. I just heard. Who knows? They may come out and start buying stocks. I don't know, guys. If that happens, we're probably going to rally up to all-time new highs. So it's really like, what's going to happen long term? I still think long term they're going to lose control, and we're going to see a great, maybe a flattening out period. I don't think we're going to see a big boom in the individual indices, but individual stocks, yes. But it's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen there when it comes to that. SP500 as well too, guys. Look at this here. Nice big drop down, nice move up, and we're getting very close to that resistance level there. But right now, we're actually at a major level of resistance. And that's where you can see all these periods back through here and what actually happened through here. That's the reason why we're having a lot of problems right now on that weekly chart. You see on the daily chart as well. That's why we're having a lot of problems through here. So I am more still in the bear camp right now. So this is a little rally. I did a video saying if we do get a rally, if we do, then it won't be much. If we do, then it won't be much. And that's the reason why we're seeing right now a big rally up, guys. I believe we're likely to start to hold it and start to roll over soon. And the reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because we had this major low through here, higher low, higher low. This is a major lower low compared to this low here, and even this low here. So we trumped every single one of these lows. That is a sign, a warning sign, that even if we do get a bit of upside movement over the weeks, then I believe, what I truly believe is we're probably going to be doing this for this year, and then next year we start to do that, and then we'll create this left shoulder, big head, and potentially a right shoulder is likely to be formed, what I believe, and then we're likely to start to see a movement on the downside. But there's going to be a lot of volatility within this junction here, guys. I truly believe. I don't see this thing rallying back up to all-time new highs. I truly believe that this high here is the high for many years ahead. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. And onto the Nasdaq as well too. Now the Nasdaq's a different story. The Nasdaq is probably likely to rally up to all-time new highs and keep going. The reason I'm saying that is because a lot of the companies that haven't been affected have actually made a profit, have been a lot of the tech companies, Netflix, Amazon, and Apple, and all these other big companies out there. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see the Nasdaq completely do that. And it seems like that the Nasdaq might completely decouple from the other indices. And what I mean by that is that you can see how that the Nasdaq is actually doing a lot. It's a lot different than the S&P and the Dow Jones. So I believe as the year goes on and moving into next year, the S&P and the Dow are going to be doing one thing, and the Nasdaq is going to be doing a complete another thing as well too. So we can't rely them as of collective indices. We can just rely on the Nasdaq as the Nasdaq. The S&P Dow do pretty much very, very similar things. Moving on to silver and gold right now. What we're looking at right now when it comes to gold is that we've still continued to rally up. Really not much going on through here. I'm very bullish long term right now, but one thing that does, if I bring up, say, my 1 year view with my charts here, look at this here, guys. Break up, sideways, we've broken up right now, and we're just holding where we are right now, just above this level. What you don't want to see, let me zoom in here, you don't want to see this thing get back below this level through here. Because if we break back below this support level, on a short-term basis, I have a target of 1680. So if we break this level, we're probably likely to get the 1680. If we can't hold that, then we could actually end up back down to say a 50% Fibonacci retracement. So we have low, point A, high, point B. So around this 50% Fibonacci level, down to 60%, maybe even the 30%, probably even a drop down towards these levels through here. Is where I see gold actually could probably get down to if we don't hold through here, right? So this could be that last little hooray before we see a bit of a pullback in gold. So if we do see that drop below, if we do see a drop below this level here, we're probably going to get a bit of a pullback down to 1680, or just around about that level there. And moving on to silver right now. I've been talking about silver now for quite some time, and I still stick to what I've been saying right now, that this low here is the low for many years to come. Well, that's what I believe anyway. Markets rallied up through here, and if you remember these videos I've been doing, guys, I've been saying that this is the calm before the storm, and we're starting to get the storming effect right now. And I've said I've always had a target of 1850 when it comes to silver, and we are on our way with that there right now. So very, very, very nice move in silver. We are at a little bit of resistance here, but I think silver's very, 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 very explosive. And I think if I go back to my weekly chart there, I think silver actually ultimately ends up around the $24 mark over the next 12 months or more. That's not straight up, guys. We're probably likely to get a pullback. So if you buy silver today and it pulls back for a week, well, I can't tell you what to do, guys. But I'm just saying, like, you must have a plan, right? When you get into a plan, you know where your stop loss is, and so on and so forth as well too. So there we go, guys. Very, very, very interesting stuff. I believe big bull market for the next 5 years out of silver. I think we're just getting started right now. Gold has already been in a big bull market for quite some time, as you can see. So I believe silver has a lot more catching up to do, and we're likely to get that. And with the indices, guys, I don't know. Even if we do get a little bit more upside, as you can see here with the Dow Jones, a little bit more upside, we're probably, this rally here is likely to be sold into, and the rally will be short-lived before more selling to come.